All right, so guys, we got some more amazing leaks. First off, the target for the sub-brand has been leaked. They're aiming at around 50,000 vehicles per month. Combine that with the target of 30,000 per month for the main brand. That gives us 80,000 vehicles per month. That's the target that they're going to go for, and we can probably achieve this target in 2025, probably without any big problems. And then also another big leak, the ET6. There was apparently a ET6 vehicle was planned, and you know how they have so many SUVs, they have so many sedans. They only have 2 sedans, and then they have 6 SUVs. Another sedan was planned, the ET6, but luckily they cut that off because they thought, you know, sedans aren't a big seller here in China. So luckily they made the very smart choice of not proceeding with the ET6. So that's pretty nice. For the month of September, which we're in right now, for late September, we're going to get the NIO phone. And then mid-September, we're going to get the 2nd gen EC6 and possibly even the 150 kilowatt hour battery pack. And then for early September, which we are in right now, there's apparently going to be a surprise for 1st gen vehicles. Not too sure what that means, but there's going to be something for 1st gen vehicles like the EC6 that I own. Now, a lot of you guys have said that NIO houses are a big waste of money. They are not. All right, and let me explain this in layman's terms. For me, I'm personally stuck using Apple's ecosystem because of my editing and everything. AirDrop is so convenient. It's pretty much, I have to go with Apple. What NIO is building is also an entire ecosystem. So we can't really compare NIO with other guys like BMW or Mercedes because they're not the same. Those guys are just auto companies. NIO is trying to build a whole entire ecosystem, and the NIO houses and everything is part of the ecosystem. For example, just now, September, every single NIO owner, we got a bottle of free wine, and this is absolutely amazing. And also on top of that, we got accustomed to the excellent service that NIO has to offer, the Joy Camp that NIO has to offer, the battery swap perks that we love. And for us, we're pretty much just like how Apple has trapped me into the Apple ecosystem. NIO has trapped me in the NIO ecosystem. So there's no reason for me to switch to another car. Even if I buy another car, it's basically 99% going to be a NIO. Why? Because if I switch to another car, I lose out on the excellent service, I lose out on the free battery swap, I lose out on so much stuff. The Joy Camp that my kid loves, the upgradability, everything. And guys, you think NIO house is a waste of money? Well, this is the NIO house. Look at, there's a smart EV store over here. Over here, there's a BYD store. It's just another storefront, guys. It's just another store, all right? NIO houses are absolutely necessary, and they're just basically very good storefronts that also serves the purpose of a clubhouse. Very nice. And take a look. I mean, there's massive stores over here. GAC Ion, right? And then over here we got Leap Motor, Huawei with their cars. And over there we got Li Auto. So you're telling me that NIO house is a waste of money? Listen, they're a good advertising symbol. And oh, look, there's ID, Volkswagen, right there. So it's absolutely not a waste of money, in my opinion. And you also got to think about, why are they placing out infrastructure like crazy? They've lost so much money. Why are they building so many NIO houses, building so many swap stations? And the answer is very simple. There's only a limited supply of electricity at many of the top locations, like highway resting areas or posh shopping malls. And when I was talking to the CEO of NIO in Beijing, he said right now the priority, the mission is to 占电容, to take over as much electricity capacity as possible. Because once you do that, and once all the capacity is used up, if someone else wants to place a charger there, it's impossible. There's no more spare electricity to give you. So it's very important that they lay out all the infrastructure right now and spend as much as they can. And we're already seeing that at a lot of places, the electricity capacity has already been used up. So we can't even add chargers there, even if we wanted to. So in the very present future, very soon, there's gonna be no more spare capacity, or not that much. And whoever has the most chargers basically has the say-so. You know, the situation where, for example, banning of hybrids and EREVs, not letting them use the chargers, or in the most hardcore case, completely banning other guys from using your chargers, which NIO has done to prioritize, of course, their own car owners, NIO owners, at those remote locations. So imagine in the future, you have a situation where NIO has all the infrastructure, all the chargers, and NIO has the say-so whether or not you get to charge there or not. That is the future that we're working towards. NIO is pretty much working to monopolize battery swap here in China, and also charging, especially in remote areas. In the future, if you want an EV that can go far and not have range anxiety, not have battery degradation, and it's upgradable, you pretty much only have NIO to choose from. And NIO can always turn the switch off for the other brands. Right now, NIO has 3,000 charging stations. 3,000, think about that. And with those 3,000 charging stations, 80% of the usage is used by non-NIO brands. NIO can always flip the switch any day. Say, hey, we're not allowing you to charge there, or certain hours you're not allowed to charge there. They have total control. Yes, it might look bad, and during earnings report, the CEO did have to explain the situation in Xinjiang, where one of the other EV owners, non-NIO brand EV owner, went to a NIO charger and wasn't able to charge there because it was time restricted for non-NIO owners. This is the thing. This is the thing. Soon, if you want to go to those areas, you pretty much have to buy a NIO. No other choice. That is what we're working on. Don't lose sight of the bigger picture. The whole entire ecosystem. This is why I'm not worried about the losses, all that aforementioned stuff, but also some of the quirks that you guys probably didn't know about, like for example, NIO Radio. Recently, I've gotten addicted to listening to NIO Radio, which is something you guys probably didn't know existed. NIO Life products, NIO Cereal. I mean, it sounds like they're working on too much extra stuff, but look at the bigger picture. It's a big entire ecosystem, and it makes people, every single customer that comes in, stick with the NIO brand, and it's a big moat, all right? Not just battery swap, but the entire ecosystem is a big moat. And even other hybrid and EREV owners, soon, because they tasted the sweetness of electricity, soon they're gonna be jumping ship into a NIO. But for NIO owners are very unlikely to jump ship because of all the perks that NIO has to offer for us. So in my opinion, all that money spent is money well spent, and absolutely worth it in my opinion. And for me personally, my plan is, if the stock dips, sure, I'll buy more. But the future is very bright for NIO, no doubt about it. NIO is one of the only large ecosystems out there. Everybody else is just making cars. They're gonna lose customers in the future. NIO, no. Yes, management could have done better, but I'm not worried at all. We are doing good stuff, and if the stock gets lower, I'm gonna buy more. Just as simple as that. 5 or 10 years later, NIO stock price is gonna be triple digit. So yeah, of course, not financial advice, all right? The future is bright, blue sky is coming. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, peace out.